At a locals, not long since, I felt that my opponent had chosen a deck too foreign to himself, and so failed to interest me as much as he might have done. He made plays not in nor near his heart, but towards his extremities and dual disc. There was, in this sense, no truly central or centralizing play behind his deck. I would have had him deal with his most dank techs, as a true duelist does. One of the elements of modern Yu-Gi-Oh! That never fails to bring a smile to my face is the present design process behind pack filler commons in new core sets. At some point in recent years, Konami has decided that printing overtly bad cards was a bad idea, and instead has opted to fill the common slot with all manner of interesting and low-power tech options and legacy support. There's an old video by Ristic Studies, a Magic the Gathering content creator, about a Magic card called One with Nothing, a seemingly worthless card that causes you to go minus for no foreseeable gain. But, he argues in the video, the existence of a card like this just begs the creative mind to figure out a use, figure out a purpose. The card is an invitation to innovate. This is the space that modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards have entered, where pack filler commons have text on them that would have broken the game and shattered psyches a decade ago. Is this video a study in recent Konami card design? Is this video a statement on power creep gone awry? Is this video just an excuse to talk about cards that I think are cool? First among the cards I'd like to highlight today is the card that inspired these thoughts, this video, and the dinosaur-type cube I'm in the process of building. Jurassic Power. A card released in Duelist Nexus, this continuous spell provides a 300 attack boost to all dinosaurs while on the field, allows for all dinosaurs over level 5 to be normal summoned without tributing. That's right, every single big dinosaur of your dreams is now a normal summon away from becoming a reality, and allows you to, once per turn, send a dinosaur from your face-up hand or field to the grave to add a dinosaur monster with 1200 defense from deck to hand. Notable search targets include Dogoran the Mad Flame Kaiju. That's right, dinosaurs can now search Kaijus better than any other deck in the game. Doodle Beast Tyranno, the newly released Double-Headed Dino King Rex and Mighty Dino King Rex, and of course, Crawling Dragon number 2. Is there an archetype in the game with this level of searching? Between this, the Xeno support, Fossil Dig, Overraptor, I think Dinos might be one of the most consistent decks in the game. This card would have sent a young Faker into an absolute fit of hysteria, and if there was any type that deserves a permanent cost down, it's dinosaurs. Getting your enormous boys out onto the field easily and early and setting up your grave for UTC plays. 300 attack also isn't nothing when it's not really being factored into a card's power economy, in the same vein as like life point modulation effects. Not worth their own card, but wonderful when included for free. See Advent of Adventure. This card is a wild inclusion at such low rarity that it makes me smile every time I play it. Krawler Soma is a card released in Power of the Elements that just might take the award for most pushed legacy support of all time. A title that it would walk away with were it not for the fact that pushed Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy support is a field more crowded than a Cyberse player's extra deck. Krawler Soma is a level 6 insect monster, a member of the Krawler archetype, and president of the Aldous Huxley fan club, which explains his otherwise odd name. This card can be special summoned from your hand by flipping face down a monster you control, allowing you to recycle flip effects or turning into a free special if you just normal summon your flip monsters. Additionally, this card allows you, once per turn, and only once that turn, to once per turn reduce the card's level by 2 or 4, and once per turn special summon Krawler monsters with different names from your deck or graveyard whose total levels equal the amount reduced. You could fill the entirety of War and Peace with the text that this enables. Link 3s, IPs, Soggy Me's, the rank 4 and 2 toolbox is your oyster. Or, if you're feeling really spicy, you can just summon them face down and then do the Krawler thing where you beat me in NR Showdown over and over. The sheer understanding of exactly what this archetype needed from a single card on display here is just so cool to see. Soma answers every question the deck had, and, while not enough to propel the deck into competitive viability at the top tables, was surely a welcome piece of support from flip players all over. The final card in our discussion today is Fusion Duplication, a normal trap from Cyberstorm Access that allows you to target a fusion or polymerization normal or quick play spell in either player's graveyard, banish that card, and then this card's effect becomes that card's effect. I think this is a perfect example of what we're talking about today. an interesting effect that welcomes experimentation and offers a world of possibilities, turning spells like Branded or Shaddoll Fusion into quick play forms of interruption, allowing you to super polymerization without the discard cost. Cards that allow you to copy effects without paying cost are always interesting, and there's such a vast array of fusion and polymerization spell cards in the game at this point that you have so many cool targets to interact with turning into quick plays. Miracle, Fossil, Red Eyes, Neos. It's a large list that warrants a second look. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is in a very interesting space right now in regards to card design. Power creep is an eternal argument, and one that I tend to think is generally fine. It's not Konami's fault exactly that our pet decks aren't viable at the top tables, and there's always going to be a meta. Also, I'm not going to let you guys forget how excited you were pre and into POTE format. You all thought I had forgotten. Nope. Yu-Gi-Oh's hindsight is 0-200 and involves a fair amount of rekindling and recontextualization. So, while all that is said, I think it's actually pretty cool that one of the side effects of power creep is now we get pack filler commons that read like format-defining meta threats a decade ago. Have you read Manticore Smashing? Thank you for joining me today. This may well be the first in a line of videos where I just kind of talk about cards that I think are cool. Lord only knows there's a lot of them, and Lord only knows I don't have enough videos as it is. If you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe and all that. It helps a lot. I'm starting school in a little over a week here, so the upload schedule will hopefully remain consistent, but will involve videos like this, which are a little less time-consuming to put out. Have a good day. Wash behind your ears.